Oh, I have.
Do you
Okay.
think it's better
Since
to
I'm not kitchen.
start Q against
Yes, that's what I was just about to say. It just
Darius?
it feels like you can't do anything because obviously you
Yeah.
can't. If you step up, you die. Like
I
that's
was
how
I was
Darius
think
works.
yeah, I was thinking it right here as soon as he hit level 2. I was like, man, it'd be so much better if I Q right now.
Because then you could just get and the Q your Q cooldown is actually like pretty
Yeah.
good. It's like
I can use it to poke and get CS.
exactly. So maybe starting Q against Darius would be really good because you're not gonna get your
But
E off at like at all because you don't want to get your E.
just wait
Yeah,
for it.
that's super fine. You can literally just wait. You need
And
to step out further. Like you don't need to be this close.
Yeah, and that's just me not being used to ranges because I was like, this is far enough, right?
I mean, it's not even that. It's like you don't even need to be here. You can be so far away now when you get EXP because you're not autoing this. Like we're
Yeah.
taking this into consideration that you're fucking not stepping up because you're not gonna
Mhm.
auto these people. So you can stay like over here. You can stay so far back. It doesn't even matter because the XP range is massive now. They bumped it up. But yeah, you can stay super far back and just wait until you hit level 2 and then you can start playing the game. Because this E that he gets off of you makes your life so much more miserable.
Yeah.
Like, you're already out of pots. I know you're Cho'Gath, so you do heal off of minions.
It's not a
But
lot.
this makes your life so much more miserable. So this is also another point, or like the same thing that we talked about before. You just don't step up here. You Q this, you can like literally just Q this, right? Doesn't this
Yeah.
whole minion wave just die to a Q? I mean, if you're maxing it.
Yeah, yeah.
You just don't step up here. Because this is such a free punish every single time for the Darius if you just step up. Because think about this, if you Q this minion wave and he gets hit by it and you get rid of his bone plating, you get better chances of actually trying to fight this guy. Because you actually have more sustain than him.
Sustain?
Do you know what sustain is?
No.
So sustain is basically how long you could stay in lane, or anything that heals you, basically, or shields you. So you can use those tools in order to stay in lane longer. And since Cho'Gath gets literally health for just autoing minions after he kills them, Darius only has one point of sustain, and that's only if he hits his Q, and it's only missing health. So you technically have more sustain than him, and you can stay in lane way longer than he is. He's already running out of mana as well. You also get mana.
If a champ has more sustain than the other, and you do a trade where it's an equal trade, the
Yeah,
one who has more sustain. Okay.
basically wins, for sure. Basically wins the trade because they can just get their health back and the other one can't.
Yeah.
So I do want to say one thing about your eat. So it all just depends, honestly. But when you do use your R, you're losing a lot of pressure, and you know that, right?
Yeah.
So now you basically are this Darius's bitch for the next fucking 40 seconds. You can't do anything now. You have to just wait and wait for your eat to come back up. So he gets free push, he gets free everything. No matter what type of trade you go for, he will most likely win as long as he just ults you, you know? But that's just all I gotta say with it.
Yeah, whenever I R, I give up trying to fight them until I get my R back. But like that should
That's exactly what you should be doing.
Oh wait, I didn't do that.
Whenever you guys push in a wave, sometimes you guys just don't back. And it's like this is just wasting so much time, and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Every time this Darius comes back into lane, he always will get stronger and stronger because he's able to buy items and stuff. So you not backing here is actually really bad because he will now have advantage with health, advantage with mana, advantage with items, and now you're just putting yourself in a sour spot where you're just waiting for your TP to come back up because he can just push the wave into you constantly. Just whenever you kill your laner, or when he backs, I recommend just pushing the wave in and trying to match his back because it just makes you the same, you know, same equal power level or better than him because you have more items, you know. So
Yeah.
that's that. So like
Also, quick question: if I backed right here or backed like when I was supposed to, would it be better to walk or just instant TP?
just walk.
Because
I mean,
okay,
you don't have
I
TP
always
in
just
this
TP.
instance. You don't
I
have
meant like if I did it like I always TP. It's like, is there like
I would
reasons to
say
keep
I
it?
would say the first TP is okay. You can definitely TP for your first time you have to back, but it still all depends on what is happening with the wave and how fast it's pushing into your tower. I want you to just put your camera like down here where you can see where like this is probably where the minions are, just to see if there's a cannon wave. If there's a cannon wave, this means Darius has to push a whole cannon wave into your tower, which will take longer, and the cannon will be taking the turret, so you won't be losing it until you're basically back into lane. So if you backed right
Mm,
now and the cannon's right here, you can rest assured walk back into lane and you'll still get the cannon.
okay.
It's only with cannon though. It's only with cannon. But if it's like
All
a
right.
regular wave and this guy's fast pushing, you just fucking TP. You just gotta TP.
Okay.
Because it's such a long lane and you're just not gonna make it in time. Or you just sacrifice the wave, but you don't have to do that. You could just TP. Because that first TP really doesn't matter in the game. It doesn't really become powerful until you get Unleashed Teleport. And I mean, you can use regular teleport to go for whatever, but it's just not that good. It's really not. But now you got Unleashed, so there's no point to use TP. You can still use TP to go back into lane, but that's only in circumstances when, you know, it doesn't really matter where you TP. But you can see how you're just being this guy's bitch for the next 2 minutes, basically. You guys are not backing after you push in a wave, and you're not thinking about it. Just click that back key. Just click it, because you're just putting yourself at so many disadvantages. And now you back because you wait. See, like that's the thing. Now you backed because you waited for your TP, and that's why you got a
Yeah.
free TP. But I mean, I guess you're probably not gonna go for this drag. But maybe you didn't even have to use your TP if you just backed earlier when you needed to. But you already have 6 stacks. Oh,
Well, I killed him.
yeah, you killed him. All right. Yeah, but
I don't. Yeah, I should have
you,
looked at my map and seen
yeah,
getting chased
you
because I
you
would have saved my R.
yeah. You just need to be ready to know that if you don't have your R, you're not going to be doing anything for the next minute, basically. So this fight was a lot worse because you didn't have your R. The walking was a little bit bad. The way you were walking, just little micro stuff right here. As soon as this guy goes in the bush, one thing is on his mind. He wants to get away this way. He's not going this way no more. He's probably either going up or he's going this way. So you could either just stand still right here and wait for him to come out of the bush, or you can just, I mean, you can walk towards him as well. You can, but you did walk towards him, and then as you got into the bush, you started walking down. You just need to keep walking this way. You just need to keep walking that way. And obviously, at the end of this fight, it really doesn't matter. There's nothing you could have done at this point. You just gotta leave.
Yeah, I'm just too far away.
Yeah, you just gotta leave now. So there's nothing you can do.
And then I couldn't fight Kindred, so we just lost.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you. I think you know how Kindred works, right?
Totally.
You don't? Do you?
The
Or...
thing that makes I don't.
Okay, okay. So, this circle that she puts down, anyone that's in this circle cannot die. So, literally for 4 seconds, nobody can die in this, and they reach 10% health. After the circle goes away, everyone gets healed for 375. So, all you gotta do is wait until this circle goes away, and then eat her. But since you eated her while she was in the circle, you didn't do anything and killed you. So now you know how Kindred works. Yeah, you got ulted. But so when it comes down to like the very ending of a game, and like your team is dead and they're trying to push in, the only thing that makes them win the game is killing this thing. This is their target. So coming up over here, try to protect this tower is useless.
Okay.
So all you gotta do is try to stall as much as possible and fight here. You want to fight here. This is where you fight, because this is where they win the game. Since you guys fought here, obviously you shouldn't even be fighting. You guys are down 2 players. But since you guys are fighting here, you're not fighting to the best possible advantage of winning, basically. You got 2 towers here, and the only way they ever win this game is if they kill this thing. So when it comes down to the ending of a game, try to be here and just let them have this. Just let them have it. They're going to get this stuff. There's nothing you can do about it. But if you can fight here, you can have a chance. There's a chance. It's like the only thing you got, and then the game's over.